This morning, funeral services have been announced for the Hall County teacher who died after a prank went wrong. The funeral for Jason Hughes is scheduled for 11 o'clock Saturday morning. It'll be at Family Church in Gainesville. Hughes died last week. Police say 5 18-year-olds were trying to drive away after throwing toilet paper on the trees at Hughes's home when unfortunately, he fell into the path of a truck. All of the teenagers attended North Hall High School, where Hughes taught. Charges against the teens range from criminal trespassing to vehicular homicide. In a statement, Hughes's wife has asked that all charges be dropped.
The war